We literally look like Sugar and Spice. Like we're in the cupboard.
Yeah,
We're in the cupboard for too long and went off.
yeah. It's very much giving. You wouldn't expect these girls to be friends at school, but secretly,
Ooh.
they're
Oh, we're
lovers.
Regina George and Katie. No, not Katie. Who's the
Janice
lesbian one?
Ian.
Yeah, that
Janice
one.
Ian
Janice Ian
Dyke.
Dyke. Okay, should we get into it?
Hi, I'm Stacy Queen,
And I'm Ellawarra,
and welcome to the Diva Dolls
the
Pod.
pod where we discuss the then, now, and forever of women's wrestling within the WWE.
Ew.
So,
It's
what do
WrestleMania.
you want to talk about?
I mean,
Everyone listening at home and watching on YouTube, we literally just finished watching WrestleMania, and now we are here.
I'm honestly amazed that you've still got any makeup on.
Yeah, I've been in drag for the last 3 days. I streamed SmackDown, streamed Night 1, streamed Night 2, and now I need to be in drag tomorrow to stream Monday Night Raw.
I meant more so at the ending of today's WrestleMania,
Oh,
due to the tears, but also yes,
literally, I just
that too.
posted a reaction video of me crying on TikTok. It was like, my mum would be so proud of me too. It was the
Aw.
mum getting in the ring that really got me.
For everyone listening at home, today we don't have a set layout as we normally would like to because we have such a tight turnaround.
Yeah,
We're just gonna try and discuss everything that happened in the last week
literally.
off the top of our heads.
Like, as they say in the wrestling, we're just gonna shoot the shit.
Call an
We're
audible.
gonna call an audible. All right, I'm calling the first audible. Let's talk about Raw.
Actually, speaking of which, did you know that you can actually listen to our podcast on Audible?
Oh my god, you should go and buy a Kindle and listen to it on Audible.
Yes. Call an audible.
It's
But
narrated.
no, let's talk about Monday Night
Let's
Raw.
do it. Okay, so Raw. I don't even know what happened. I know.
Neither do I.
I know
It's been a
that
week.
there was it was Candice and Indy versus Maxine and Ivy. Yeah, so
Yes.
that was
Yes,
the
that match
that
happened.
was the only match that was announced for the show. It was the same kind of thing. They're not really involved in WrestleMania, so it was kind of they were just working on Candice's heel turn. So that's all that really happened.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that they won.
Ivy and Maxine
Yes,
won.
because
I'm pretty
Maxine got the
sure.
pin on what's her name, Indy, and then Candice just was not happy. So that was that. Damage Control also had a match with all the lesbians, the rainbow lesbian, the the pitbull lesbian, and the short dykey hair lesbian. Um, Zoe.
Short dykey hair
Yeah,
lesbian.
Zoe. Or is she the pitbull lesbian? I don't know. They all call each other the lesbians, and they have like little nicknames for it.
Do they actually?
Yes, yes. I saw it on
Like,
Twitter.
they themselves call them this, or the fans?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe somebody. Look, they're lesbians.
So,
We support you.
Shayna and Zoe, who else?
And the rainbow lesbian, the one that goes like this.
Sonia?
No, she's the tag team with Natty. She just came up from NXT.
Oh, Tegan
That's the one.
Knox.
That's the rainbow lesbian. So,
Is she an actual lesbian?
yes, she's actually a
Or
lesbian.
are we... Okay, I don't think Zoe is.
Oh, well,
Or maybe they are.
maybe they are. Like, anyways,
Let's spread misinformation.
yeah.
It's great.
Well, if you are, we support you like a bra, and if you're not, then
Look,
I lie.
if you're coming to this podcast for factual information, you've come to the wrong place.
Wrong pod. But yeah, those 6
We're
had a
here.
match. Obviously, Damage Control picked up the win because they're the ones going to WrestleMania and needed the momentum. The only other thing that really happened on Raw with the girls was Rhea and Becky had like a little altercation in the ring, and then it kind of like boiled over backstage, and then that was kind of it.
Yeah.
Rhea bashed all the security guards. So there's your recap of Monday Night Raw with all of the divas. So detailed.
Done.
Look, we really want to get to the main event. That's
So-
WrestleMania, okay? So
Yes. Okay.
On SmackDown, we had
Yes.
one women's match, which was Zelina Vega of the LWO versus Elektra Lopez of Legado del Fantasma. I think that's how you say it.
That's right. We know her name.
We
Her
do.
name is Elektra Lopez.
We do, because we didn't know it in the last one. Because she's fighting now. She's wrestling now, so we know her name.
See, and that's exactly it.
Mm-hmm.
Triple H must have heard us.
Yeah, very T.
He said, those T words over at the Diva Dolls pod don't know her name. Put her in the ring.
Put her in a match. Who won?
I believe it was Zelectra.
Zelectra Lopez Vega. So Miss Elektra Lopez got the win, and Legado del Fantasma has the upper hand going into WrestleMania, even though
They do.
the girls are not a part of the match.
No.
They were there though.
But they were there.
Yes.
But it ended up being slightly distracted as Dragon Lee, who was meant to be Rey Mysterio's tag partner at WrestleMania, got attacked. Yeah, so I believe it was after the match, Legado del Fantasma came out, and then LWO came out, and they were all brawling, and then Andrade is out there with Legado del Fantasma, and then turns on them and helps Rey, and it's decided that Andrade is gonna fill in for Dragon Lee.
T.
How did you feel about that?
I felt indifferent.
I was upset. I thought this could have been a really great opportunity to kind of elevate Dragon Lee, and you know, if they keep trying to say that he's gonna be the next Rey Mysterio, what better place than WrestleMania to really
that's so
put a spotlight
true.
on him.
But like, also, how shit would you feel being him? Like,
yeah,
literally being put in the match and then taken out of it the next week.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I get it. They had to put in Andrade because he's literally done nothing since returning at Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say what I'm going to say because it's not great, but maybe Miss Andrade put some strings behind the scenes.
Yeah, I feel like Miss Charlotte Flair does have a lot of pull. But we don't know behind the scenes, so...
We don't know. It's just
PW
speculation.
Or what's that guy's name that gives the stars?
Dave Meltzer?
Yeah, he seems to know a lot. Go and ask Dave. We're not here for actual real facts. We just talk about things and hope that they stick.
Though, to be fair, there was that lovely video going around of Charlotte with Rhea after her match at Mania. And that was
so
very
cute.
nice to see.
So cute. But other than that, on SmackDown, all we got was a video package of Bayley and Io building up their thing. They weren't even there.
Which, to be fair, was the exact same video package they played rather, at WrestleMania before their match.
Yeah.
Which had, it was soundtracked by Paramore, Simmer.
Love.
It was the song that Bayley actually wanted Paramore to play her to the ring, but apparently the plans for that fell through.
That Hayley Williams
they
cost
just
too much
used
money.
it for the video package instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't have Hayley Williams money, but they had Lil Wayne money.
I cannot wait to get to that part. But yeah, other than that, I think the only other thing that happened on SmackDown was Naomi, Bianca, and Jade Cargill came out, cut a promo, talked some shit, and said, the storm is coming and it's going to snow on you.
Oh, no, I remember what it was that Jade said. She said that damage control are now in the eye of the storm.
That's it. She's really playing up this storm thing. Also, did you notice, I heard through the grapevine that Miss Zelina Vega was mad that Jade is wearing the grey hair. And I've noticed since Jade has now come on TV, Zelina's in coloured wigs. They're not both doing the grey hair.
Her thing?
Well, grey is Jade's thing, but Zelina always wore like grey hair with like a streak in it, or grey hair with like a pattern on it. And apparently there's a big thing about who's going to have the grey hair. I don't know. I saw it on TikTok. But now the grey hair.
I'm not I'm not doubting you. I just didn't think Zelina was on TV enough to make those kinds of claims. But slay.
But yes, that brings
No,
us
that's unkind.
that brings us to the end of Raw and SmackDown. So before we get into night one of Mania, should we take a break?
Let's take a break. And we are back to talk all about WrestleMania Extra Large Day 1.
Extra large and extra in charge WrestleMania was. And I must say, it's got to be the best WrestleMania since... I feel like everyone thinks WrestleMania 17 is the best WrestleMania of all time. This is now like the contender to knock that off.
I think so. Even last year's WrestleMania, I really loved.
Yeah, last year's was really good.
This one was just... I don't know, maybe it could, A, be recency bias, and it could also be the fact that we are just currently so enamored.
Yes.
With wrestling and wrestling as a profession, as the entire scene is so exciting at the moment.
Yeah, 100%.
That, like, maybe it just feels better, but fuck it. After the main event of night 2, like, that shit was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I posted it on TikTok. My TikTok reacts 17 parts. 17 parts. Oh my god, too much.
Yeah.
But let's get into it. Night 1, WrestleMania. We opened up.
Night 1.
With our Diva dolls.
We opened up the Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley, defending against the man, Becky Lynch.
Yes, we
now,
did.
Poor Bex.
Poor Bex.
Competing with fucking strep throat.
I know, and I love that they like made it like a they made it a point to mention it as well, which I feel like they shouldn't, because I feel like the planned win was the way it turned out. Don't take away from that.
Look, if anything, I preferred knowing that she had strep throat, because to me it made the match so much better. That even though she was completely under the weather, she performed.
Yeah,
like she came out, she delivered.
100%.
What I did not like was her entrance through the book.
She came out through a book covered in pages.
Oh, is that what her outfit was meant to be? I had no idea. I was like, why?
It was very odd because it was like latex pleather, and it had her name on it and the man, and then she had a fur collar, and then she had a skirt which was made out of panels which had chapters of her book in it.
Oh.
That's what the outfit was. Yeah. And then even the bodysuit that she wore had like panels on the side that had words, which I assume is words from the book.
See, like I'm currently listening to her audiobook because I don't read. But I'm really enjoying it. I am not really enjoying her entrance.
No. The entrance
like
was
the fucking VR like huge book. No.
Yeah. I saw a fan video of it.
Obviously it's not her fault.
Yeah. I saw a fan video of it and it looked so much more odd in person because she like walked out at like the wrong time she would usually walk out. Because obviously she had to like fit through the CGI book, but in person the CGI book wasn't there. But anyway, we digress and we move on to Miss Rhea Ripley, who had a live band.
Yes, Motionless in White came out to perform her entrance theme, which is called Demon in Your Dreams.
Yes. I love Marilyn Manson. He looked fantastic.
Yes. Yeah. My friend who listens, Brie, has a tattoo of Rhea Ripley.
Oh.
And she's told me before that people often ask if it's a tattoo of Marilyn Manson. And I've never seen the correlation between the two. But then when I saw people comparing Rhea and the singer, I was like, oh my god, yeah, they look alike. And then I was like, no, but they look too much like Marilyn Manson. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's like they get
just connecting all the dots.
More towards Marilyn Manson. It's like there's a nice feminine girl, then there's this guy singing the song, and then there's the corpse that is Marilyn Manson. I do remember I watched a documentary about the last time they did her entrance. And she was so disappointed because she came out and she missed the cue for her, like, arm up stomp thing. and then they had to do it twice, and then they was in the wrong spot, and then they didn't get the fireworks. But this time they got it right. But like her outfit, I feel like she's worn better. That was I feel like that was all pieces that she's already worn, and she just like pieced it together. I feel like it wasn't very special.
Yeah, I feel like there was definitely more of an importance. No, there was more of a focus on her hair and makeup.
Yeah.
Of which I hated both.
I like the long hair.
I do not.
The makeup did look like a toddler that got into their parents' makeup and smudged eyeshadow all over their face. But I feel like there's a way to do that look and pull it off, and the glamorous makeup artists that work for WWE can't do that. Like, they glam makeup artists.
Maybe they can. Look, maybe they can, but Rhea got stuck with the wrong one.
Maybe they should hire a drag queen from Wollongong, Australia, to go on. Then I'll stop painting that fucking Joker lip on her and give her a nice lip. They always paint her top lip too small. Anyway, let's get into the action.
Not done.
Oh, you're like, I've got more judgmental things to say about hair and makeup.
Yes. No, it's just the hair thing, because like she's mentioned in the past about how she wanted to have long hair to try and fit in with the mold of what women in WWE were meant to be, and she found like herself once she cut her hair.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it felt like a regression.
Yeah.
Like
it's not like she's blonde again.
I mean, look, no, it's not like she's blonde again, and obviously it was her choice to have extensions.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. Like, oh, to be fair, I will say I really liked the hair when she was at Hall of Fame the night before. She looked stunning.
Yeah. It was very, very glam for her.
For a formal setting, yes. Yeah. For a wrestling match, no.
Yeah.
Like, she's done fun things with her hair before. Like, I can't remember what show it was. I think maybe one of the Saudi shows where, like, it was, like, pinned into like this like faux hawk thing.
Oh, that was fun. I think that was Survivor Series. She was wearing white.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been Saudi because she would have been covered from neck to toe. I hate that they go there.
I know,
but whatever. They do it for the money.
But they do it for the money, and I selfishly love the fun things that the girls get to do with the outfits.
Yeah, well, like when they first went, it was horrible. It was like they wore like a morph suit with a t-shirt.
A morph suit and a t-shirt! But I loved when they started to be like, okay, well, how would my character look if they were covered from neck to toe?
Yes, they definitely got more into it. Alright, shall we get into the action?
Okay, now let's get into the action.
Yeah. It was a good match. I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, I put it on top of my list of match of the night for night one. I
agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. It was really, really good.
Great action, great story. It told a good narrative of Becky just not quite being able to best Rhea. Obviously, like, very exciting the fact that this was their first match since 2019. Like, and even then, that match wasn't conclusive because Shayna Baszler interfered.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel like they worked really well in ring together. I really enjoyed the spot where Becky had her in the armbar, which then Rhea tried to get out of. They tumbled out of the ring, and then Rhea gave her the electric chair.
Yes. The ending spot where, what's Rhea's? The Riptide, where she, like, riptided her into the fucking turnbuckle, and then riptided her right into the Prime logo, and then lesbian pinned her for the 1, 2, 3. And
she retained. And still,
women's world
champion, Rhea Bloody Ripley.
And 1 point for Stacy.
Ew.
Ding on the board. Yeah. Why did I pick Becky?
Yeah.
You know what? When I watched it back, and I was like, no, I'm going to change my mind. It's going to be Rhea. And then you were like, no, like, you like your choice. I was like, you persuaded me.
What can I say? Adelaide girls win.
Yeah, they do. They do. And Adelaide Girl won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal too.
See.
Yes.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, we might as well mention and put another little.
Actually, two Australians won.
I don't know where it is.
At WrestleMania, and they were from our home states.
So Big Bronson Reed on SmackDown. Oh, see, we could have mentioned that on the SmackDown bit.
Yeah. My prediction didn't even get in the match because I thought Braun Strowman was going to make a return, and he didn't. The only place I saw him was in some bar advertising that whiskey that was plastered all over the screen during WrestleMania.
I mean, look, he could come back tomorrow night.
Yeah, maybe he will be.
Or tonight.
Well, that doesn't count.
Yeah. I'm on 2 points.
You are.
Wow.
Well.
What a sleigh.
After the Women at Mania, we had the 6-pack challenge, the ladder match.
Yeah.
For the Raw and SmackDown tag team titles. And they made it quite obvious.
Actually, no. This was my match of the night. I'm so sorry. I lied.
You liked this?
Yeah, this was my match of the night.
It was really good. And I love at the start they like panned out to the ring as Samantha was making the intro, and both the sets of belts were hanging separately, and I was like, way to give away the like, they could have done it in such a different creative way with them hanging together.
No, I have to disagree. I loved it. Like, because it's something different. It's something they've not done before. Like, generally, it would have been just, like, maybe one of each belt on the thing. But I really loved that visually, like, you had to set up the ladder in the specific spot.
That's true.
Where you wanted to get those belts. And they could have swerved us. Like, they very well could have swerved us and one team grabbed both.
Literally, they could have.
After the first team grabbed the first belt, I thought they were going to get the second belts as well.
Yeah, because they were the only ones in the ring at the time.
And thank God, because then I wouldn't have gotten a point.
Lol. Well, so, highlights of this match. The very first entrance, DIY coming out as DX.
Iconic.
It was so good. I just hate that they didn't do the pose at the top of the ramp.
I know.
Like, why didn't they do the... Anyways, whatever. Who else was there? The Awesome Truth came out, and they were out of sync while rapping their song, like normal. Grayson, my next door neighbor, and Austin, my boyfriend.
He can't be your boyfriend if he's mine.
Well, we can share. Whoever gets the title gets the boyfriend as well. Austin Theory is the title.
Okay, we get to keep Austin Theory for a month.
Yeah, it's just a clone of penis of Austin Theory. Anyways,
not that.
All the teams make it to the ring. We got what? DIY, Awesome Truth,
New Day,
New
Catch Republic,
boyfriend,
New Catch Republic, who as they were entering, I think still had like Austin Theory's video playing behind them.
Yeah, they had the wrong video package. And then the champions, we had the Judgment Day. But yeah, it was
Bisexual Undertaker and Finn Balor.
Yes. Caved in face Finn Balor. His eye was like into his...
Yeah.
He was wrestling like this. But yeah, I think it was like your classic WrestleMania match. Like, I think I said to myself as soon as it started, I was like, someone's going to go through a ladder that's set up at the side of the thing. But yeah, I think all the classic ladder match things happened.
There was one spot where I think it was Tommaso. Someone got like thrown out of the ring, I think through a table, and like, I don't know, the angle of it looked vicious.
It did end up being like a TLC match because chairs and tables did get brought into it.
Yeah. The first team to get the SmackDown titles down were your boys.
Yes! Grayson Waller, all the way from where I'm from, in New South Wales, Australia, and my boyfriend, Austin Theory. Which, ding, gives me my first point on the predictions board.
Your first point.
Who was it? Was it Finn that got Grayson up and literally threw him out of the ring while still holding his belt through the ladder? And he was the one that got to feel the wrath of a ladder snapping in half.
Once those titles were out of the way, they could focus on the other set of titles. But it was at this point that the ladder decided, no, you're not.
Yes. I was so confused when
And
Priest was in the ring and Jess, the lady ref, was like smacking on his foot and they weren't hiding it from the camera. And she was like,
no. Which is, like, good. The referees are doing their job. They have to make sure that, the talent doesn't get hurt. But, oh my God. And he just kept climbing.
He just went. And then the Miz came in, and I don't know...
the ref's saying something.
I don't know if the Miz even knew, and the Miz climbed the other side. While it was, buckling.
So I was watching with my friend Jake, and, we were both just like, oh my God. Like, shitting bricks, being like, someone's gonna die on live TV. Yeah. Like, they're gonna, the ladder's gonna snap and then they're gonna get impaled on the ladder.
Literally. But yeah, I think they fell off. The Miz got taken out. Priest then got rid of the broken ladder. And then for some weird reason, R-Truth was just standing there with a ladder and was like, here you go.
The hot tag?
Yeah. That was hilarious. So funny.
So R-Truth, being his normal confused self, thinks that the match is a regular tag match and is waiting on the apron for the Miz to tag him in, and the crowd go absolutely wild once Miz tags him in.
Yeah.
And he I think puts Finn does a FU onto a ladder.
Yeah. Priest gets taken out by R-Truth, and then we have the winner of the Raw Tag Team Championships, which gives us both a point on the leaderboard. Ding ding.
Awesome Truth.
The Awesome Truth.
Ding ding.
And it's what?
Yeah.
He's been in the company for what? 24 years now? And it was the first time he ever got to win at WrestleMania.
Such a lovely moment.
Yeah. Good on him. Very proud of him.
Well, that puts me on 3 points. And how about you?
I'm on 2.
What's next?
Next up, we had a match that consisted of Jimmy and Jay Uso.
So it's just me, Oos.
Day one. And this is my favorite part of the whole show because it's my only TikTok that's gone viral from night one. And it's me reacting to Lil Wayne coming out and going, venereal disease. Literally, the only 2 words I could make out were venereal disease.
Oh, God.
And there is, hundreds of comments on it being like, oh my God, he's still the best in the world. They just didn't check his sound. He wasn't used to that crowd. I'm like, bitch, he was given 30 seconds to rap. If he can't rap in 30 seconds, he's pretty shit. He's not the best in the world.
Look, I wish I could have made those words out. However, once he started and I muted the TV.
Literally.
I said, no.
So bad. The worst. We had brother versus brother, and to me, this was the worst match of the night.
I didn't put it at the bottom of my list, only because I still cared.
Yeah.
There's another match on this night that I did not care about.
The one with the Rock in it.
I had no emotional stakes. There was a match that I just had no emotional stakes in, and I was like, ugh, I'll sit through it. Whereas, this one, I wanted to watch it.
Me too. I also wanted to watch it, but by the end of it, I was like, I wish I didn't.
See, I didn't have that. I was like, oh, that wasn't as good as it could have been, but I feel like they still told a story.
Yeah. Well, that's your opinion, and your opinion is wrong.
Sure. If that's how we want to do it, sure. But we both got a point for this one.
Oh, yes, we did both get a point for this one.
Because while I did not pick Jey Uso, you did.
I did. I got my point for that.
Yeah, ding.
Yeah.
My wild card prediction happened.
It did.
My wild card prediction was that there would be an uncomfortable / awkward brand sponsorship
and there was.
For one of the matches. And the blood feud between brothers was brought to you by Dude Wipes.
What's it called? I'm pretty sure the Gunther Sammy match was also brought to us by Dude Wipes. And then Bailey and Io.
So I wanted to bring this up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the screens on the posts malfunctioned and stopped working. So for every other match, it still had the Dude Wipes logo on the ring post.
That is so... Well, what was my wildcard prediction?
So yeah, that there would be a blackout.
Oh, damn it! We didn't have a blackout. Alright, so our next match was Dominic Mysterio and Santos Escobar versus Rey Mysterio and Andrade, accompanied by LWO members and Legado del Fantasma members.
This match was my least favourite match of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Because going into it, I didn't care.
Yeah.
The action was great, and I almost liked the match until the ending.
Oh, I was so confused.
Yeah, hell breaks out between the LWO and the Gato del Fantasma, and they're like... they're like brawling and
do you remember what Santos said to Dominic? He screamed. He was like, "I don't give a shit. Get a chair and bash his head in." And then as he went,
I didn't hear that.
As he went to go get the chair, that's when these two doofuses came in.
Yes, two men wearing street clothes and with very cheap Rey Mysterio merch masks. Like, not even, like, good masks. No. Just ones that they picked up at the merch stand.
They went to the superstore.
Come in and... Yeah, they robbed the superstore and picked up some masks. Then, did they attack Dom?
Yeah, they attacked Dom and then distracted Escobar, and then Rey Mysterio got the 619. And then they got the win.
So no points for us.
No, because we both went for Dom.
And then they took off the masks to reveal that they're some stupid American football players.
Yeah, they played for the Philadelphia Eagles. But the bald one is Taylor Swift's boyfriend's brother.
Which is quite funny. When I was thinking about who I should pick for celebrity cameo, I very almost said Taylor Swift's partner.
Travis Kelce.
But then I was like, nah, that won't happen.
No. Well, his brother was there, so you still wouldn't have got a point.
I still wouldn't have got a point regardless, no. But to be fair, Jimmy Fallon was also not there, so I didn't get a point.
True.
But he was mentioned on the pre-show of night one.
Fuck off, that doesn't count. So yeah, that happened. My favourite part of the whole match was they did a close-up on Zelina, and her lace was so loose that it was like casting a shadow on her forehead. I felt really bad for her.
Diva.
But like in her photos she posted...
Did she have grey hair?
No, she had blue hair on. And in her photo she posted, you can quite clearly see that she's used the erase tool on the lace. But whatever.
One of us.
I am experienced in lace being popped at a wrestling event whilst being ringside. So Zelina, I feel bad for you.
Yes.
And I'm so sad you didn't have a good friend to tell you. You know why? It's because Elektra Lopez wore her natural hair out there, like somebody else did.
Yeah.
What's up next?
Yeah.
Divas.
The 6-woman tag team match. And I'm so excited to talk about this. So they both got entrances. Like, they got, like, epic entrances. Out first was Damage Control. They had the Geishas.
Yeah, with the fans. With, like, and then they came through the fans.
They had fans and umbrellas, and then... Not umbrellas, what are they called?
Brollies.
No.
I know what you mean.
What are they called?
Carousels.
Parasols.
Parasols. I was close.
I think we're gonna have to clip that.
But yes, they came out through pans and carousels.
They came out through frying pans and carousels.
Oh, anyway, they looked great. The Kabuki Warriors looked great. what's her name? Dakota
I
looked
loved-
fucking hot in her little black strappy.
Dakota's new hair.
New hair.
Gorgeous. Asuka's makeup worked.
Yeah, it was really good.
Kairi Sane's hair looked better than Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, she had big hair on.
Yeah.
She teased
I mean, she
it.
did it Elimination Chamber as well.
Yeah.
But it just looked a bit interesting.
She was like, I'm on the pre-show, I don't give a fuck, nobody's watching me.
But then...
Descending from the heavens.
Team Black Girl Magic come out.
Literally.
And the silhouettes of, like, these three absolute superstars.
Looked so good.
Like, that was a WrestleMania moment.
Yeah.
And to think, like, this is Jade's very first match.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, she gets an entrance of this magnitude.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So good. Trinity's hat.
So they come out. Oh.
The hat.
I mean, all three of them look incredible.
My favorite part of the entrance.
Jade's hair.
Oh, Jade's hair. She had like a little finger wavy, little pussycat.
Oh.
She had a little pussycat moment.
It was laid, like, growing out of her scalp.
She got done well.
Oh.
My favorite part of the entrance was when the three of them were standing in the entranceway and Bianca decided to go in the middle and she was like standing there with her braid and then she decided to go whew, and it smacked both of them and but yeah, that happened.
Work.
But then we had a match.
Yeah.
We did.
There was a match.
There was a match.
Everyone wanted to see Jade. They were even chanting, "We want Jade," and Damage Control were doing everything to make sure that Jade didn't come in.
Yeah.
But then Jade eventually does get in and runs wild.
Yeah.
And then, gets the win.
Yeah. The whip that Bianca did to Oscar, echoed.
That crap.
It echoed. Beverly kills who?
Like, I even... No, literally, who?
Yeah.
I saw a fan video, and it was even loud in that as well.
But Jade picked up the win with the glam slam. I wonder what it's going to be called. Did they give it a name?
The Stormtrooper.
The Stormtrooper. Fierce.
The Storm Drain.
Is that what it was called? The Stormtrooper?
No.
Oh! I was like, wouldn't that be like trademarked by like Disney or whoever owns the Star Wars people? Anyway, she picked up the win. Is her pin... I never really watched her in AEW. So, like, is her pinning thing where she, like, hooks up the leg and bends backwards and licks a finger?
I don't know, but I love it.
Me too. I think it's fierce.
Oh, and I loved that too. The line she had painted down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But yes, our divas pick up a win. Jade Cargill's first match, first win.
Yeah, I was happy with the result. I thought Jade looked great. No notes.
No notes. No notes.
I mean, quite literally no notes, because I didn't take notes.
We didn't take notes. We're just going to go off muscle memory here.
No.
For those that are listening and not watching, we are both muscle queens, and we live in the gym, and we look like Jade Cargill.
Yeah. I'm actually on a treadmill.
Yeah. We've got desk treadmills. But anyway, we move on, and our next match is the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time at 666 days. Gunther versus Sami Zayn. I am powering through your fucking treadmill. Gunther versus Sami Zayn.
It was a good match. I think this might have been third on my list of matches.
Yeah.
Before the match, they show Sami Zayn backstage talking to his wife and child. He tells his wife to leave his kid backstage because he doesn't want him seeing what's about to go down.
No.
And then the camera follows Sami as he makes his way to Gorilla and to the ring. And before he gets there, he bumps into Kevin Owens and they embrace, and Kevin tells him to go out there and do the damn thing or something else that I can't actually remember.
Yeah.
I thought it was bizarre that they didn't do the usual, like, championship thing before the match.
Yeah. I think they wanted to make the world titles feel like world titles, so they only did it for those two. Then, they put on a clinic. It was a great match.
Gunther having a good match at WrestleMania is, like, it's expected.
Yeah, 100%. And I definitely think that this was so good. And it had so many like false endings. It was like a Triple H Undertaker match at WrestleMania. Who's babysitting Sammy's kid? Because Sammy's wife's at ringside. She said, "Leave him back there." Who's taking care of the child?
Surely Uncle Kevin.
Oh, Kev. Yes, he seems like a responsible adult. He almost literally killed Randy Orton on night 2, but we'll get into that.
Did he? We'll get to that.
But then,
no
the match was back and forward until Sammy hit a brainbuster, which I believe is like a banned move in WWE.
It is. So, like, he only got to do that because Gunther was getting too cocky and focused too much of his attention on like taunting Sammy's wife at ringside. So Sammy was able to take advantage and take charge of the match, delivered the brainbuster, and then was it 2 haluva kicks for the 1, 2, 3, which means that neither of us get a point.
No, we both didn't get a point. But we both did get a point for the women's match. I don't think we mentioned that.
True, we did not mention that. So, ding. Love that.
Ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Which takes us to the main event.
Yes. And what a main event it was.
Another tag match.
We have Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus The Rock and Roman Reigns. And
Roman Wayne.
Yes, and if Roman Wayne and The Rock win, there will be Bloodline Wars on night number 2.
There is too much to talk about in this match.
Literally. The match was a great match. If you want to know all about it, go and watch it. But there was lots of The Rock enforcing his final boss persona, telling the ref that if he counts them out, he's going to get fired. If he disqualifies them, he's going to get fired. Lots of swearing because they were bleeping it out throughout the match.
Yeah.
But pretty much, like, at the start, it was like a bit of back and forth. But towards the end, it was very much a dominant Rock Reigns win because they pretty much beat the shit out of them.
I don't have anything to add. Like,
you know what we can add, though? A point to our totals.
We both have a brain, apparently. We said Rock and Roman.
I really think that, like, there was no other way to do it, especially for night 2 and the way that unfolded. Like, it had to be bloodline rules to, like, make it seem like a mountain that Cody was climbing to win this title.
So, Ellawarra, how many points are you on currently?
I am on 5 points going into the DDP Predictions Championship match. And you would be on 5 points too if you didn't guess that there was going to be dick wipes on the other match. So you, fortunately, are on 6 points, you little bitch.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, luckily the Usos don't know how to clean their hole. So, Jey Uso, more like the Puso brothers, am I right?
They got that smegma, baby. They got to clean it off with their dude wipes.
I don't think... Is it for the... I thought it was for the back.
Oh, yeah, it probably is a butt wipe.
Yeah, it's like for men to clean their hole.
Ah. So, because, like, Femme Fresh is for the front, but dude wipes is for the back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's for the gays. It's for the gays.
No, it's not for the gays.
Douching on the go. Use a wipe and stick your finger up there with it.
No, but that's why it's called dude wipes, so that guys don't have to feel emasculated about having good hygiene.
True, because they would never go and buy a fresh wipe, would they?
No, I'm not gay. These are dude wipes. These are wipes for dudes.
Dudes, yeah. Oh my god, how funny.
I'm not doing it because I like it.
So we go in and we finish off night 1. 5 points for me, 6 points for you, Stacey. But you know what I think we should do?
Let's take a break.
I'll see you soon for night number 2, where I'm going to take you down for that championship.
Adelaide girls are always on top.
We'll see.
And we are back.
We are back from our little break. We went to the gym. I feel like Nikita and Vanity. We just came back from the gym. We are back at work.
Who's who?
I'm Vanity because I'm wearing pink.
Fair.
Oh, Nikita! Vacuum the floor, Nikita! Oh! But we are back. Let's get into it. Night number 2 of WrestleMania. It opened up. We had 2 beautiful soul artists. Not sure who they were, but they sang America the Beautiful.
The Warren Treaty?
Yes, they sang not America the Beautiful, God Bless America. That's what they sang. The song that Lady Gaga opened the Super Bowl with, actually.
Yeah. And then speaking of iconic women, Stephanie McMahon is back.
She's back again, baby. And she came out and she said, "Are you ready?"
Yeah.
No, I said, "Are you ready?"
Yeah.
So she got to come out and she got to do the iconic welcome to WrestleMania.
And she said that she has been part of every single WrestleMania, but she is most proud of this one because it was in the Paul Levesque era.
Everyone's calling it the Paul Levesque era. In the press conference, he doesn't want it to be called that. He doesn't want to be selfish.
I know, but also shut up.
Yeah,
Take
but
some credit.
What do we got? Attitude. Actually, it kind of just went down after Ruthless Aggression. It was like Ruthless Aggression, PG, modern,
reality,
and now it's Paul Levesque. It's just named after the boss.
Yeah. I heard someone refer to it as the Renaissance era.
What is it? What is a Renaissance? What is it? What's a Renaissance?
A Renaissance is when something comes back into popularity. So, for example, mullets. They were popular in a certain time period, and then because they're popular again now, you say, "Oh, well, they're having a renaissance."
Okay, so it's like it's like a term to say like something cool is back.
Yeah, essentially.
Love that.
So
okay, we can go with Renaissance era.
I like it. Plus, also Beyonce.
Yeah, fierce. Yes.
Yeah.
Sasha Fierce.
The first match of the night was the World Heavyweight Championship match. Seth frickin' Rollins against Drew McIntyre. What the fuck was Seth's entrance?
Look, I don't know, but I loved it. I think it was like something in Philly. You know how like at WrestleMania 30 they brought out all like the Mardi Gras mascots? I feel like it's like Philly's version of that. They must have like some kind of festival where they have these characters a part of it. So they just made it a part of the show. I was living. He had a grey wig on. I'm always into it when the boys are wearing wigs.
Don't tell Zelina.
But
she like knocking on his door, like
yes. Style icon Seth Rollins did make his way in a very obscure outfit, surrounded by probably like 100 very obscure people.
See, like when I saw it, I was like, it feels like this is a caricature of how people who make fun of him say he dresses like.
Yeah, kind of like that. He came out as the emoji clown. But now we also had Drew McIntyre come to the ring, accompanied by some Scottish pipe band. What are they called?
Yes.
Bagpiped band.
Yes. Speaking of pipe bomb, we had CM Punk on commentary.
Yes, I was literally about to say that. But yes, we did. We had CM Punk on commentary. I thought this match was great. It was like a stock standard world title match. I don't think we have to get into any details about it because everything happened at the end.
Drew picked up the win.
Mm-hmm.
So we both get a point for that. Ding, ding.
Ding, ding.
7.
We got a point each.
Drew gets a little cocky. He goes out to ringside and he starts taunting CM Punk. CM Punk stands up, takes off his jacket, takes off his brace, and starts attacking Drew McIntyre.
Him. Smacked him over the head and then blew a kiss to Drew McIntyre's girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then what do we hear? And sprinting down that ring. Literally, he had been practicing on the treadmill on level 20. He sprinted down that ring, threw the briefcase at the referee, and within the matter of like 15 seconds, he picked up Drew. Oh, Damian Priest picked up Drew, threw him into the ring, gave him a choke slam. What's it called? Something to heaven.
South of heaven.
South of heaven, and cashes in his Money in the Bank. A 1, 2, 3, and the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Damian Priest.
We didn't predict that one.
Oh, it was so... I was gagged. If anyone wants to see a gagged fucking wrestling fan's reaction, go on my TikTok and watch my reaction. I jumped out of my seat. It was so good.
As soon as CM Punk started attacking him, I was like, he's cashing in.
Yeah, cashing in. And it was so good. I want it to be called the Damian Heist. Like PR heist. Like Priest, but with heist in it. Fierce. I don't think it's going to stick. But I think it was really cool that I made that up. And now Rhea and Damian have matching belts.
So sweet.
So
His
cute.
and hers.
His and hers.
Here you thought this was the end of the Judgment Day. What was next on the card?
Next on the card was a match that consisted of the Pride versus the Final Testament with special guest referee Barbara Ray Dudley.
Thank God. Something interesting about this match.
They had to say, ECW, we're in Philly, we need to get somebody in.
They really said we need to get the crowd behind someone.
Yeah.
We have to give the audience something to care about.
Yeah. And I'm not really sure what happened during this because my internet crashed during this. And when I came back, it reconnected and the Pride had, what's his name? Karrion Kross in the Waza!
Yeah, look,
Waza!
you didn't miss anything.
And then, oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. B-Fab put Scarlett through a table.
Yes, I did see that.
That was camp. And then...
The Divas got their moment.
And then Karrion Kross accidentally broke a table.
Yes! So they did the whole... Bobby, get the tables! They got a table, but he fell through it before they could actually jump through it. So then they had to get the tables again and then redid the spot.
Yeah.
The Pride picked up the win.
So that is...
Gay Pride.
That's a point for you, me love.
Ding! On the board, Bobby and his pack of lions or gay people won the match.
Yeah, so that's 7 for me. How about you?
7 for me as well. I'm also on 7 because I'm really good at maths. Ding! All right, we move on. Our next match, and it is AJ Styles versus LA Knight. Yeah. Sponsored by Slim Jim because they always sponsor LA Knight because he won the Slim Jim Battle Royal.
I love it.
Match happened exactly how we thought it was.
Yeah.
AJ had a new song. I'm indifferent to it. Didn't really care. And then the match happened, and I was also indifferent to that. And
LA won. Points all around.
Point each. Ding ding.
Next match. Let's get
next match. Literally. Next match, we move on. It's the triple threat match for the United States Championship. It is Logan Paul, our champion, going in against Kevin Owens and Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Logan makes his entrance on a big Prime bottle thing, which has fireworks in it. Then KO comes out and sees the Prime bottle car and then says, you know what? I've got a car too. He then goes and gets a golf buggy, which has KO duct tape to the front of it.
Yeah.
He drives down to the ring. Then Randy comes out. And then Kevin's like, you know what? I'm going to give my friend a ride. So he backs it up, picks up Randy. And this is where he almost kills him. Because Randy's standing up, just holding onto this little pole. And then Kevin puts his foot to the floor and takes off. And Randy goes, whoa. He's telling him to slow down the whole time. And then he slams the brakes on at the end. I literally thought Randy was going to go flying.
Bit of fun.
It was nuts.
But yeah, it really showed just going into this match how Kevin and Randy were working together to take down Logan Paul.
I think we should note that Logan Paul was also accompanied to the ring by a prime bottle with a human inside.
Of course he is. As we remember last year, it was KSI.
That's what he does.
KSI was in the prime bottle. It was not R-Truth. I thought it was R-Truth last year.
No.
It was not R-Truth.
No, it was KSI.
It's KSI. Not today,
I didn't
though.
know who this year's guy was. They Who?
He's so something. He's so fast. He's so fresh. Me so fast. It was something like that. I can't remember. There was a great spot where I can't remember if he was trying to attack Randy. Something happened. I think maybe Randy was trying to pin Logan. He pulled Logan out of the ring. And Randy starts arcing up to the prime bottle. And then the guy in the prime bottle starts barking at Randy.
Literally like a dog.
And then Randy kicks the shit out of him. Puts him through a table. Puts him through a table or RKO's him onto the table. Either way. But before he does it, he goes, like right in his face. Like terrifying.
So the match then continues on. There's brass knuckles involved. The knuckles get tossed around until they're given to the referee. Mm-hmm. I think Logan Paul hits the highest frog splash I've ever seen in the history of existence.
I think, like, I'm not sure if you noticed, but the referee is the same referee who refereed Logan's match with Kevin at Royal Rumble, which was a nice touch because he was the referee that noticed that KO was wearing the knuckles and caused a disqualification.
I see.
You know, it's these small
But anyway,
little
there's
things.
just a whole bunch of shenanigans. And then, as we both predicted, Mr. Logan Paul, the sponsor, the center ring decal sponsor, wins and retains the United States Championship.
Ding, ding.
Ding, ding. 9 points each, baby. Ding, ding.
Whatever points we're on, it'll say here.
It's literally on the screen. You guys can read it. We don't have to put it up.
It's there. No, it'll be there for me.
And it'll be there for me.
Yes.
Anyway, we move on. We've got divas. We have divas. It's diva time. The girls are coming out.
First out, it is Bailey, and I feel uncomfortable.
Yes, she did come out in an Egyptian wear.
Yep.
I am not sure if she is of Egyptian descent, but we digress and we move on.
Yeah, she has a new theme song.
I did feel like... Yeah, she does. I do feel like they were really missing a prop. Like, just holding her up seemed a bit poor for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I feel like there may have been a prop ordered that didn't show up, or maybe the prop broke, so they had to improvise, but I definitely think that's not how she was supposed to be carried out.
Yeah.
Because there was 4 people carrying out one girl.
Yeah.
It made no sense.
Yeah.
But anyway, she gets carried out like she's fucking... What's her name? Cleopatra. Mm-hmm. And then we get Io coming out. She had like a really cool Titantron.
Yeah.
Like, lots of like silhouettes of her, lots of like flashing. She comes out with the girls. She comes out with Damage Control, but they stay out the back, which is a nice touch.
I really love the caution tape extension that Io Sky has in her hair. It is.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Yeah, we should hit up Vanity and be like, "Can you make a caution tape wig, please?"
Not a whole wig.
Stop putting ugly fucking rainbows at the front of your wigs and put a fucking caution tape in. But yes, we have our match. It's Io Sky versus Bailey for the, what do they call it? The Women's World Title?
No, the WWE
the
Women's
WWE
Championship.
Women's Championship. It's a very good match. There's lots of false endings, like normal. But Bailey got the win with the Rosebud. Is that what it's called?
Rose Plant?
The Rose Plant. The Rose Plant. No, yes. It is not,
No.
it is not a prolapsed asshole.
No,
it is a plant.
The Rosebud was the sponsor of the Usos match.
Yes. Dude wax.
Yeah.
Clean your Rosebud. But yeah, Bailey picks up the win. I think we both expected this.
Yeah.
It was a clean win. She is the new WWE Women's Champion.
Go Bailey.
Which brings us to 10 points apiece.
Yeah.
In our quest to win this Diva Dolls Championship. Predictions Championship. Which leads into our next segment. It is the Philadelphia Eagles cheerleaders along with the Philadelphia Eagles mascot, Eagle the Eagle, accompanying Snoop Dogg to the ring to announce the attendance record. Well, not the attendance record. I don't think they set a record, but they announced the attendance of night 2 and then the combined nights, which apparently he was so stoned that he got it wrong because Triple H had to correct him at the press conference.
He wasn't stoned, but he changed the number to have 420 at the end.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Well, he announces that, but I get my 11th point because I said that Snoop Dogg would be appearing as a celebrity appearance at the pay-per-view. So, ding on the board, 11 points for me. And Stacey, I'm just going to leave you over there on 10 points.
Well, I'm over here.
Yeah, I'm going to leave you over there. Sorry, I was pointing to Adelaide in the real world. It's time for the main event. Yeah.
And I genuinely, I don't even know how to speak about it. Like,
yeah,
it was crazy. Cody came out with Brandy.
Yeah, that I gagged from the start.
Yeah, then Roman came out with like a full orchestra playing his theme, and then the match was great. Fantastic storytelling.
Yeah.
Bloodline rules. Jimmy comes out to interfere, and then Jay comes out to stop Jimmy, and then spears Jimmy off the stage through a table. Then
the match then continues. I love the touch that they added in of Roman doing the crossroads and then Cody doing the spear.
I liked after he hit the crossroads, tried to pin, and then didn't win. After he didn't win, he's like, that's a stupid move. No one wins with that move.
Yeah, he did say that.
And then...
But, then Cody then goes for the triple crossroads. And on the third one, we had Mr. Finger Spike himself, Solo, come out.
Yeah. So then Solo interferes, and who stops him?
John Cena runs to the ring. I think he gave Roman an attitude adjustment, and then he proceeded to go and get Solo, and then he gave Solo an attitude adjustment through the announce table.
Yes, getting revenge.
Which then...
for the beatdown he received.
Then cued the final boss, The Rock.
The Rock. So then The Rock came down, and John Cena and The Rock had a huge stare down, reliving their iconic rivalry that you got to see firsthand.
In person.
Twice
in a lifetime.
Yep. Thrice now.
It's right there.
Yep.
But then The Rock takes out John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
Big smack.
Yep. And it looks like The Rock is about to take out Cody Rhodes with the belt until...
Sierra Hotel India, Echo, Lima, Delta, Shield. And then out of nowhere pops Seth. I was hoping Dean would come out.
Yeah.
That's why they played it.
Yeah.
I was like sitting here being like, it's got to be Dean. 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 No Dean.
He's over in AEW.
But Seth comes out and Rock smacks him out straight away with a chair.
Yeah.
Then the lights go out. Gong.
Okay. Now, I know this isn't what you intended, but I'm willing to give you the bonus point.
For what?
What happened when the gong happened?
Oh, you mean that The Rock was there?
I mean, okay, 2 bonus points. Because, yes.
What happened before?
You did predict that the special interference would be The Rock. I predicted Stone Cold, which is wrong. But after the gong, blackout, baby.
Oh my god, we did get a blackout. No, I won't take the extra point for that. That's a part of the show.
I don't know.
But I will take my 12th point.
Yeah.
With The Rock's interference.
Yeah. All right. Well.
But yes, Taker comes out, blackout. I want to know how long he was hiding under the ring for. Although it was a very extended blackout, so I think they might have brought him in from the side.
No, it was under the ring because when... I don't know, I think one of them grabbed something from under the ring. You could see someone be like, oh.
Oh,
like,
wow.
After the fact, I saw that on X. Someone posted it being like, oh my god, someone's under the ring.
The Undertaker then chokeslams The Rock.
Yep. We get another gong.
And then the lights go out and both The Rock and Undertaker disappear.
Yep.
Rock's not in the ring anymore. Undertaker's gone.
Yep.
He's taken him to the fiery pits of hell.
Yep. And then brings him back because The Rock is there after the match is over.
He does, yes. But the match closes out with Cody. He hits the triple crossroads and he gets the 1, 2, 3 and he finishes the story.
Yeah. And new, undisputed WWE Universal Champion Cody Rhodes. I almost said Cody freaking Rhodes. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. He's a champ.
Did you see... Yes. Did you see the video of Samantha announcing it?
I did.
I cried. When I tell you this match made me laugh, this match made me yell, this match made me scream, and then this match made me cry.
Yeah.
It took me through a roller coaster, baby.
Was that the best WrestleMania main event?
I think yes.
Because there was just so many twists and turns.
Yeah. I don't know who would compare to that. Besides, like, it would go up against, like, a Shawn Undertaker WrestleMania 25, which wasn't a main event.
No, that was WrestleMania 26.
Yeah, but then it could go up against, what? A Rock and Austin, which I don't think was as good as that. It could go up against Rock Hogan.
That wasn't main event.
Which I don't think it was as good as that.
That wasn't main event.
Yeah.
That was...
So, like...
Yeah.
I am going to agree with you and say that, yes, this is the best WrestleMania main event of all time.
Yeah. So, at the end of it, that puts me on 11 points. And how many points are you on?
I think it puts me on 13 points.
Which means...
1 second, I'll be back. I, Ellawarra, am now the reigning, defending, undisputed, universal Diva Dolls Pod Predictions Champion of the world. I can't wait to go to France and defend her.
Yeah, well, I will see you in Lyon.
Pourquoi? Motherfucker.
Imagine if Maurice returns. She accompanies Awesome Truth to the ring.
That could be quite fierce. But she's not from France. She's from Canada.
But shush.
They just speak French.
They speak French. It's fine. Okay, well, I think that brings a wrap to the end of our recap.
You know who brought a rap? Lil Wayne. Venereal disease.
Ellawarra, where can people find you on social media?
You can follow me everywhere at Ellawarra, or you can follow my reaction TikToks at World Wrestling Ellawarra. And where can they find you, Stacey?
You can follow me everywhere at the Stacy Queen, and you can follow the Diva Dolls Pod account everywhere at Diva Dolls Pod. Also, please make sure to subscribe or follow wherever you listen to podcasts, whether it be on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Audible. We literally are.
Get your Kindle.
We're literally everywhere. And be sure to leave us a good rating / review. Plus, also leave a comment if you're watching us on YouTube and let us know what you thought of WrestleMania 40.
Yes. I had such a good weekend. And I'm even more excited for tomorrow to sit down for another 3 hours and watch the Raw After Mania, because I really think Triple H's Paul Levesque era Raw After Mania is going to be a little bit of a gap.
Yeah, we love to see the Renaissance era. Do you have any predictions for who we might see? Any returns?
I really don't want to see Brock Lesnar.
I don't think we will.
No, thank God.
Maybe we might see Braun.
Oh yeah, Braun Strowman might come back. I don't even know who's on the injured list. Sheamus.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody injured might come back.
Yeah.
We might get MJF walk out. God knows.
Yeah. Well, I'm tapping out.
Yeah, you are tapping out, and I was the one with the submission hold on because I won. Oh, it's time to rock and roll.
She never held that belt.
I don't care. I would do the Maurice hair flip, but my wig's not glued on, so it would literally fall off.
Do it.
I'm tapping out. I'm tapping out. Bye, everyone. Have a great night.
The Diva Dolls podcast is brought to you by Stacy Queen and Ellawarra. All names, photos, videos, and audio used in this podcast are trademarks and copyrighted materials owned by the WWE and TKO Group Holdings. This podcast is not affiliated with or endorsed by the WWE and is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only.
We're doing well so far.
Hello? You stopped.